Welcome to Drive Through HR, serving fresh and tasty insights for 17 seasons. I'm your host, Robin Schooling, and it's that time of year again. The birds are returning, the days are getting longer, and HR folks everywhere are packing their roller bags and heading to the airports. Welcome to conference season, my friends, where the coffee is bad, the Wi-Fi is worse, and somebody will be trying to sell you a platform that will revolutionize your employee experience. Guaranteed. Now look, I genuinely love our industry's commitment to learning. I think conferences matter. Getting out of your office, being around people who are wrestling with the same challenges you are, hearing a new idea that sends your brain in a direction it hasn't been, that stuff is real. And it's valuable. But I want to give you a little gift before you go. Call it a pre-flight briefing from your friends here at Drive Through HR. The gift is this. Remember that you are the smartest person in that room. And I need you to remember that, especially when someone with a clicker and a speaker slot causes you to doubt yourself. Think about it, right? Here's what I mean. I don't even need to look at a single conference agenda to tell you what's on it this spring. And I bet you can pretty much guess too. Now I will bet you a venti oat milk latte from that long ass Starbucks line at Caesars before we walk over to Unleash, right? That you're going to see sessions titled something along the lines of the following. AI readiness, maturity, and the AI-driven future of work. There's one. Or a session called The Skills Imperative, reimagining talent in this age of AI collaboration. Or how about a session called Culture and Employee Experience in this era of HR's reinvention? Those sound like they could be real sessions, don't they? I'm pretty close. Oh, there'll probably also be something about job hugging. There'll be a panel on regulatory changes and AI ethics. And there'll be at least one, if not more, feel-good talks whose entire thesis will be, don't worry, HR, AI is not coming for your job. Now, is that last one true? Maybe. I actually hope so. Notice that the person delivering that reinsurance is standing on a stage, not sitting in your seat. And that's just something to keep in mind. Because here's the part I want you to really hear. It's entirely possible, if not downright probable, that the speaker you're listening to, the one being introduced as a thought leader and an industry influencer, has spent a grand total of about 4 months doing the work that they're telling you how to do. 4 months, maybe 6 if you're lucky. Think about that as you're sitting there. You've probably dealt with more employee relations situations this week alone, than some of these folks have in their entire career. You, not them, have navigated reorganizations and rifts and leadership crises. You've handled compliance nightmares and the kind of people problems that don't fit neatly on a slide. And yet there you are, taking notes from them. Now, I'm not saying that speakers are frauds, not at all. Of course, there are brilliant, experienced, genuinely wise people on conference stages, and I hope you'll find them. I know you'll find them. But remember that the stage itself is not the credential. The title of influencer is not the credential. Having a TED-style delivery and a well-designed slide deck are not the credentials. Your experience, your lived experience, on the other hand, as an HR professional, is a credential, as is your judgment and the scar tissue that you've earned from doing the work. So here's my ask of you. Go to the conferences and enjoy. Go with an open mind and real curiosity. Absorb new ideas. Let yourself be challenged and surprised and delighted. But when someone tells you something, whether it's a a sweeping prediction about AI or a framework for organizational design or even just a hot take on what employees, really want. Run it through your own filter, your own thought process. Ask yourself, does this match what I see in my organization? Does this hold up against what I know? Is this person speaking from a place of genuine depth? Or are they just speaking from a well-rehearsed script? After all, you are not a passive recipient of wisdom from a stage. You're a practitioner, a professional, and you have context that not every speaker does. Now, the best thing that these conferences can do for you, they can give you a new language for things you can that you already know. Or a conference can shake loose an assumption that you've been carrying around perhaps forever without realizing it. Those are the types of things that make the trip worthwhile. The worst thing a conference can do is to make you feel like you're behind or like you're not doing enough, like the people on stage have figured something out that you haven't. Please don't fall into those traps. Look, Drive-Thru HR is here because we believe the conversation about HR and the workplace belongs to everyone. Everyone in it, not just the folks on stage with a lavalier microphone and a book to sell. So it's HR conference season. So go forth and learn. Go forth and connect. Get inspired. And remember, you're the smartest person in those rooms. Safe travels, and we'll see you on the other side of conference season.